There we go.
Alrighty, everybody. Welcome back, Survivor Gang.
What up, what up?
We have been gone for a whole minute. We had some... How do you want to did you say medical issues?
We had some medical issues.
Medical issues going on.
We had some medical problems.
With one half of the Survivor Gang podcast.
Yes, sir.
And I won't tell you who, but it wasn't me. But he's good now. He's all good, healthy. Welcome back. Happy to have you. Glad you're alive.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, being alive is kind of
it's a crucial part of the show.
Yeah, it's crucial to life.
Yeah, it's crucial to being alive. So, breathing's a good thing.
Kind of need you on the Survivor podcast.
Sure, it helps.
That's part of the game.
So, we're what, 3 episodes behind?
3 episodes behind.
All right, so we got to start with 7, right?
I believe 7. Yeah.
All right, so
that's
episode
what I have
7
written down at least.
Huh?
So that's what I have written down.
All right, well, we're gonna pretend that's it.
Okay, so
episode 7.
Bust out 3 episodes in this one episode.
Sure, we're gonna get it all caught up.
We'll make it semi-quick.
We'll make it quick. It won't be long.
All right, so we're going off my notes.
Yeah,
3 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's a 3-week-old episode. So good luck on some of the remembering.
Yeah, I preface this like I was telling Kenneth before the episode. When I write my notes, I write them in the intention of recording the next day, so it's fresh. And I was looking through my notes. I'm like, some of this I don't know what's going on. So we're gonna wing it.
Sure.
So the first thing I have on episode 7 is Marianne's on the outs, right?
Yeah, good.
So she was on the outs. She told her whole sob story about being weird and.
Oh yeah, okay. I got you.
Yeah, she was like, I've been like this my whole life, and is it just me, or is it just being weird? My personality.
Yeah, it's because you're fucking weird, man.
Yeah,
that's it.
She's over.
You
the top.
nailed it.
She's over the top. That's the issue.
And again, that's your thing, man. Yeah. Like you are the one that's over the top. You got to fix that.
Yeah, and so at the end of that, I said SMH and said shake my head.
Yeah,
it's just like it's over the top for a sob story too. That's what it was. It was just over the top.
Yeah, man. It's even when she talks and stuff. She like. You're like, hey, man. Like, what are you doing?
Dial it back 12 inches,
Yeah, it's just dial it down a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not hard to fit in. We have some people that work like that. Yeah. You're like, they don't understand why they can't make friends. And I'm like, you can't make friends because you can't fit in. Yeah. Like, I'm not saying conform to everything everybody does, but also at the same time, don't be a goof.
Yeah. The biggest thing is just finding what other people are interested in.
Yeah.
And just connect them with on that. Even if you don't like it, man. Like, if you want to be part of the group, you got to.
Yeah. It can't be all about you. And I feel like that's how it is with her. It's like, she's weird and she thinks everybody else should be weird. It's like, no, man, you're the weird one. You have to be the one that makes the effort to not be weird.
Yeah.
Be weird on your own time with your goofy friends and stuff like that. That's when you're weird. But when you're in a group setting, dial it down.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just dial it down a little bit.
Yeah, when pull back a little bit. Then I have Drea's turning on Romeo. They're kind of just nothing big there.
No,
but
Drea's gonna turn. Drea's gonna. We'll get started later, but Drea's gonna turn on that. She's fitting for herself, which is exactly what you're supposed to be in Survivor.
Yeah,
cannot gripe about her gameplay as of now.
No.
Later we'll get to some stuff we can bitch about, but not gonna bitch about now. Her gameplay is her gameplay. She's playing the smartest game out of everybody so far.
I don't think so.
No? No, I take that back. There is one person who's playing a better game.
We'll get there.
Okay,
we'll get there. I think there have to be some kind of people that you not necessarily trust, but work with. You can't be by yourself the whole time.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a win-lose kind of thing.
Sure. I think when you are set up like she's set up, she's the closest to being able to play a game by herself, though.
Oh yeah, she's got
18 freaking idols right now.
It's ridiculous.
she played one and still has like 9 more.
Not there yet. Jesus.
Sorry.
Oh God. Slow down.
Sorry. I'm excited.
Mike making a lot of relationships, building bonds, all across the platform.
Yeah, he's one of those guys though that does that. My word is my bond thing a little too much. You're like, bro, listen, you're gonna have to lie, and you're gonna have to cheat, and you're gonna have to stab people in the back. And if that's what you're gonna get hung up on, this ain't for you.
Weird. In future episodes, that might happen in 8 or 9.
Yeah.
Wink, wink.
Yeah.
So they get to the reward challenge, just like last season. They had the one person sit out.
Yep.
The advantage under the bench. And when Jeff was talking about it, I was like, there's no way they don't go 2 seasons without somebody finding it.
I think they would have went 2 seasons without somebody finding if Marianne would have stayed there. I don't think she'd have found it.
Yeah, you're right. I 100% agree. She'd have been like, she's been cheering on everybody. Go. But it was Drea. Drea made the switch.
Yep.
She volunteered.
Smart.
I don't like peanut butter and jelly. Is that what it was?
Yeah. She didn't like PB&J.
So it's like everything's kind of falling in place for her right now. It's weird how sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
Makes me think,
Makes you think what? Makes you think, are you going conspiracy theory?
Maybe a little bit.
Are you serious?
Maybe a little bit.
So, you know what? I'm glad you said that because it brings up, like, right before you got over here, actually, I was watching there's a podcast that this girl does out of Boston, and they had Boston Rob on there. And so he was given, like, more of a behind the scenes type, what goes on when you're actually on the island and, like, it ain't a show, like what's going on. And he was given a lot of the deals. And when he starts giving it, you're like, if he's being truthful, which I mean, why would he not be? But if he's being truthful, he's like, no, really. He goes, people think that it's like, a setup and this and that. He's like, I'm telling you, man. He goes, they don't mess with you. He's like, nobody. He goes, the cameramen aren't allowed to talk to you. He goes, when you see something like he was talking about the episode where he fell out, like he like passed out or whatever. He's like, those cameramen are instructed not to step in. Like you hit the dirt and then they call for a medical, but you get the shot first. He's like, that happens first. You don't jump in and try to catch me or anything like that. I ain't shit. You film it and then you get help. Like, he said, it's really weird. He goes, no one talks to you. He said, you the cameras are there obviously because they're there. He's like, but the cameramen aren't allowed to talk to anybody. He said the producers are not allowed to talk to anybody. He goes, the only time anybody's able to talk to anybody is if medical comes in. Yeah. He goes, other than that, you talk to Jeff and Jeff only. He's like, that's the only person you get to talk to. And so it's one of those like, yeah, maybe.
Nah, I don't like to go conspiracy route. It's just fun to think about sometimes.
Yeah, it was actually really, you need to watch it, man. It was actually a really good interview. It was, even though I can't stand that son of a bitch, but I don't like it.
That episode where he fell out and then he came back and like pretty much won the challenge for his team.
Yeah.
That's why I was like a big fan of his. I thought it was awesome.
So sad.
You're a hater. Anyway, Drea gets the...
Yep, she gets the deal.
Gets the idol, the advantage or whatever.
Yeah.
Now she has what? At this point, she has
four
advantages.
Yeah.
I thought so. So she's on top of the world. She's no issues there.
Now I will tell you something I have later on whenever we actually get to it. I will tell you something about Drea that I think she's doing sneaky style. If you want to talk about conspiracy theories, I think she's got something going on. But
we're gonna bring that up. Don't forget that.
I'm not.
I know what you're talking about. So they're doing the challenge. Everything's going swimmingly. They're swimming. Jokes and whatnot. Marianne screaming incenses and what's the word? Too much.
Yeah.
It's not necessary.
Not necessary.
Over the top.
That particular challenge, you know what I was really impressed by?
What?
Dude, so when the challenge first starts, the first two that go are Jonathan and Lindsay.
Yeah.
And Lindsay gave him a run for his money. I was like, damn, she's so athletic and hot, and she's everything.
Dude, I'm telling... She's someone I'm going to bring up here in a little bit. Just, if you remember a couple episodes ago, I picked her to win.
Did you pick Lindsay to win?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we were talking about it, and I was like... I think it was like episode 4 or something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe 4 or 5. I was like, if we're at this point...
You think Lindsay's winning?
I think she has a fantastic shot.
Yeah, she does. She's definitely she's definitely, I mean, she's one of the front runners.
Yeah.
I think she's definitely one of the front runners.
She's one of the 2 best competitors as far as competitions, for sure.
Yeah. And the thing is she's just as good at challenges as most of them are, but nobody's saying it.
No.
Like, nobody's going, well, we got to give her Lindsay because nobody's saying it.
Because she hasn't won yet.
Yeah, but she's always in it, though.
Yeah, she's always second place.
And it's one of those things that she's one of those ones that can go on the run.
Yep.
And,
Yep.
She's definitely under the radar, which is right where you need to be.
Oh, she's doing great.
Yeah.
All right, so then they're going off, and then they start doing the little shooting net. And Omar's fucking swishing it.
Just rocking it.
Dude, he's like 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
They got to get, is it 4 they had for you or 5?
5. 4.
So he makes...
No, 5.
So he makes 4 in a row. I'm like, well, this is over. And then he just can't make one.
Yeah.
And then...
who comes in?
Hold on. Roxroy was shooting right.
Yes.
He can't make anything to save his life.
Nope.
And John's like, hold on, bud.
Let me take this.
Let me take this. And he absolutely was like, let me carry this team again.
That dude is amazing, man.
He should be paid for his time on that show.
Yes.
Regardless, he should get $1 million regardless of winning.
That dude is amazing. Absolutely amazing. I mean, like, how do you win every... Has he... I mean, and I'm not saying he's won every challenge, but if he doesn't win, he's second.
He's close.
Every time.
And the only one that you could say technically he wasn't second was the stack in the blocks. And he was in first.
Yeah.
Tied for first until his blocks fell. Like, he was in it.
And what kills me with that guy is, like, every challenge beast always has something that they can't do.
Yeah.
Whether it be like, once it comes to the balancing, I can't do it. Once it comes to the putting your feet on the little boards, they just can't do it or whatever. The dude has not ran into anything yet that he can't do.
Nope.
He just is good at everything.
They haven't really done any puzzles per se yet, so that could be his issue.
Yeah, it's definitely good. Yeah. He's not a smart man.
He could still surprise us. He could be a puzzle master, just not be that smart.
Come on now.
Puzzles are all about intertwining shapes.
Sure.
Not necessarily intelligence.
Yeah, right.
You just have to notice a pattern.
You think that monkey's going to be good at... No, he's a gorilla, man.
We're going to find out, hopefully.
Yeah, he's a gorilla. It's not going to happen.
He's my gorilla.
I'm still rooting for him.
Yeah.
I just think that he's getting closer and closer to being that... They're finally going to go... Time to go, Bubba.
Yeah, they're getting there.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Yep,
So
he's not far off.
So Jonathan wins that competition for him again. And then the next thing I have on here, Omar is a genius.
Oh, yeah. Dude, So... What do you... I'll let you go ahead.
Okay, so in this episode in particular, he's planting himself in between everybody. Like he's making the connections, but he's not going above and beyond.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. Usually the guy that's snaking the grass like that is in trouble.
Yeah.
Because they eventually figure it out. Mm-hmm. He's playing it so smart. So smart.
His newest move. Oh my God. But yeah, he's probably one of the I don't say one of the smartest ever on Survivor, but he's close. To be up there.
He's close. I don't know if it's necessarily him or the people he's playing against, but he's a smart fella, man.
Yeah, he's
definitely a smart fella.
The way he's putting himself in between all these people and making these connections, he's making it seem like it's their idea most of the time. Yeah, too. Like,
and just the way he talks to him in making them go, like, he's like, well, I'm sorry you feel that way. What should we do?
Yeah,
he'll be like, maybe we should get Mike off. But what should we do? And they're like, maybe we should get Mike off. He's like, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
they're like, you just said it. Like, you just said to get Mike off. Like,
yeah, he's looking good too.
Yeah.
So in that advantage that Drea got, she had to go and find it, basically, right?
Yeah.
She had to go to the water well and then find the coconut. Then she had to dip her hand in paint.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
Yeah, but I get what they were doing there.
Yeah.
They were trying to add, like, you want to make it more difficult to get this advantage. Yeah. And if you get caught, you're red-handed, right?
Right.
Hence the red paint.
Right.
So I wish they would have done a little bit differently and not put it right next to the water well, because then she could just wash it off super easy.
Yeah.
That would have been a little bit more interesting. But she gets back to camp, and Dum Dum doesn't wash it all off.
Yeah. Well, and not only did she not wash it all off, but, like, this is why had Tori not been so unlikable at camp, this is why I thought she was definitely a front runner to win, because for her to put that together, that's hard to put together. Yeah. Like, that's not an easy thing to put together, but that girl was so smart. She was so smart and so stupid at the same time. Yeah. She had no social game because she was so unlikable. But as far as gameplay, she was very smart, man. Oh, yeah. She was like putting that together with, I was like, I would have just been like, oh, she has a little blood on her arm and kept moving. Like, I wouldn't have, like, she's paint, and then there's no paint on the deal, and then, like, there's something in her pocket. I would have never put all that together.
Yeah, because you got to think you're starving, first off.
Yeah.
And people know when you're hungry and you're tired, you don't think right.
Right.
Even in society, like normal days, like, yeah, when I'm tired or like hungry, I'm a little grouchy, you know? Yeah. So they're 10 times that, 100 times that, whatever. And she's still able to, like, connect the dots that easily.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's crazy how smart she was.
It's really intelligent, really intelligent. So I applaud her for that.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see where we're working here. And then we go to... So she has 4 advantages.
Yeah.
Tori noticed the paint. She's really smart. Yada yada yada. We're there. I love Jeff because they talked about how they were going to negotiate for rice and all that stuff.
Sure.
And before the competition, he talks about, this is what I'll take, but I'm going to start it high. I'm going to see if they're willing to negotiate, but I won't take any less than this. So I like what he's doing and making them, because a lot of people might just be like, well, okay, Jeff makes the rules, so we'll do what he says. So they're like, man, we'll give you 3 people. No. It's not how this works.
Right.
So then he said 7 or whatever it was. It was a lot.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, would you take 4? I don't remember how many it was, actually. It was like 4 or 5.
4.
Was it 4?
Uh-huh.
So they ended up making that deal. But then, yeah, I don't remember where I was going with that. I have the negotiations for food on here. Like I said, these nuts are a couple weeks
Yeah, a couple weeks ago. No, I don't know. I'm not very polar opposite of you. I thought that was so weird.
I like it.
It was a weird, like, what are we doing?
I like it.
What's going on?
I like it. You add another level to the game. With making
So I think it would be good if you. So I think the number of people is what was stupid, because, like, so if it would have been 1, or if it had been 2, like 1 person sit out, 2 persons sit out, whatever, and you make the prize a little bit more than a cup of rice or whatever the hell it was.
Yeah.
You make it a little bit more than that. Now you're putting somebody to a decision where they're going to sit over there and eat while these motherfuckers are going to play, and it makes it to where they're like, look at this cocksucker, Now, do you take that reward, or do you take the, look at this motherfucker over here eating while we're over here playing? But when you go, well, I'll take 7 people, it's like, well, shit, the whole damn place said they were going to sit out. So like, you can't, there's no, it's like, if you go, well, you set out to get a reward, they're like, yeah, so did the other 6 schmucks.
Yeah.
So there's no, you're not putting anybody to a decision, because then they just group up and they're like, yeah, well, like, everybody did it. Like, you were the only 4 dum-dums that didn't do it. Like, y'all are the ones that were playing for it. Like, that's the thing that I guess that's what gets me, is like, make them make a decision. You didn't make them make a decision. You just basically gave them some free food to sit out.
Well, it was that, or you don't win immunity, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, but I mean, again, it's not going to hurt you that bad. Because, I mean,
unless you get voted out.
Everybody wants immunity, but at the end of the day, there's only 1 person that gets immunity.
Yeah.
So so take somebody like Marianne. Mm-hmm. You got Jonathan, Lindsay's still playing, Roxroy's still playing. If you're Marianne, you're not beating them.
Yeah.
So you might as well just sit out. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get it anyway, so you might as well get a full belly. And that goes for, when he was talking about 6 or 7 people sitting out, that goes for 6 or 7 people in the show. If you're not Jonathan, Lindsay, Roxroy, or Tori, then you're like, yeah, I'm not going to fucking win anyway. So I might as well just go over here and get full while they play it out.
Well, the rice is for everybody, though. It's for the entire camp.
Yeah.
So that's where it's a little bit different than...
Yeah, and I guess that's okay, except for you just got a bunch of people sitting out that's literally doing nothing for them. Like, they're just like, they weren't going to win. None of those people that sat out were going to win anyway. None of them were going to. High stayed in for what, 1 second?
Yeah.
He literally didn't stay in for shit. So like, and he was probably, behind those 4, he was probably your next most athletic one. So if you're anybody below High, you're not going to win anyway. So you might as well just go, oh yeah, I'll just sit out, take a rest. We're all going to get some rice and we're good to go. Put somebody to a decision. Yeah. All right. There's 2 of you motherfuckers. You're going to get, and the rice thing was stupid. 2 of you motherfuckers. You're going to sit over here and you're going to eat a steak. You're going to eat a baked potato. You're going to sit here and drink beer, and you're going to do it in front of everybody while they play for immunity. You're going to now make the decision. Do you want to play or not? And now you're going to, then that puts somebody to a decision. Yeah. Do I want to get fuel for what's coming up? Or do I want to be that asshole that now I'm going to put a little target on my back? You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I was saying, is there was nothing to it. It was just like, they basically grouped up, sat down, let the big boys play it out, who was going to win anyway, and they just sat there, and then everybody got something to eat. I'm like, that's dumb. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me.
I get what you're saying. I get it. I understand.
I don't know. That's just my own personal opinion.
Fair enough. Then I have Marianne and her speech about making sacrifices, and she's like, I'm not going to play. I need to eat. Yeah.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, she sucks. Tori won immunity again.
Yeah.
She was doing good, man.
Yeah, I know.
She was doing good.
I know.
She was like I said, I think it's Jonathan, Lindsay, and then Tori was the third.
Yeah.
As far as competitions go.
Uh-huh.
Well, she's gone.
And actually, you say Jonathan, Lindsay, and Tori, but hell, Tori won too.
Yeah.
And Lindsay had won till
You're right.
recent. So.
You're right. Then you have Mike was going after Chanel hard. He wanted her out.
Yeah.
I mean, no surprise. I mean, most people did. Regardless of what people say, even when they were just separated tribes, Drea wanted her out and all that. So, you know where I'm going with that.
Yeah. She was gone.
Yeah.
Regardless if they split or not, she was gone.
Yeah. And then she played Shot in the Dark. It was a nope. She gone.
Yeah.
That's all I have for that episode, honestly.
Yeah.
There goes my notes.
That's okay. Yeah, no, I'm the Shot in the Dark thing, they got to get rid of that. It's so dumb.
I think they will. It won't be next season.
It doesn't do anything.
Unless you're safe.
Who's been safe so far?
Exactly. That's why I think it's not a viable use.
No. It's literally what it says. It's a shot in the dark.
Yeah. The good water.
It is the good water.
I caught all that.
Sorry. So then we moved to the next episode. I'm trying to remember how that one started out. If I remember how it started, I'll remember how it finished.
I don't remember exactly how it started, but I remember how it finished.
Oh, is this the one where so Chanel got voted out, and so that's where High went all crazy, right? To Roy's Romeo, saying like he wrote his name down and all that shit.
Yeah.
That was that episode, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So he goes all goofy and like, you wrote my name down and nobody's wrote my name down. I was like, bitch, what?
Romeo's like, I didn't do it, but High is obvious. Like, he knows.
Well, and at the same time, hey, bitch, you're going to get your name wrote down. Like, there's nobody that's going to get through this scot-free. Yeah. You're going to get your name wrote down.
Yeah.
And the fact that you went all goofball because, like, somebody wrote your name down, I mean, who was he supposed to write down?
He was I think
he was telling you fuck you, but he knew he wasn't. He knows you're not going out.
Yeah.
That's a fuck you.
Yeah.
And then you go goofy, like, I don't know.
Which is not
I'm not a High guy, so it's irritating for me to have to watch him.
Well, okay, so two things. One, it's not like it used to be. That's like I told you, I'm rewatching these early seasons. Back in the day, if you had a tie, you know, if the tie, the loser would be whoever had the most votes from the previous councils.
Yeah.
So it's not like that anymore. It's just you just do a revote.
Yeah.
With those people not voting. So it just depends on, like you said, it's not like that anymore. So that's not a big deal. So he shouldn't have freaked out like that. But I think it was High being King High, thinking he's running the place.
Yeah, he's just an asshole.
Yeah, that's all it was.
He's a dick.
He's like,
he's been a dick the entire time, Captain fucking Vegan with your stupid vegan shit.
He's like, I'm the king, and don't vote for me.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you do.
Yeah, it's I don't know, man. That whole little thing was just one of those, like, you're throwing a fit over that?
Yeah.
Fucking vegan.
I don't remember the reward challenge for this one.
It was... What was it?
I don't remember.
There was the pizza one. That was on the last one, but the one before that was the... it was the PB and... No, that was the one before.
The one before that.
What was it? It was the...
Oh, was it the yacht? No.
Nope.
No, I'm thinking of like a whole different season.
Wrong. Yeah, you're watching old seasons.
Yeah.
Damn it. What was it? It was... Let's look real quick.
Okay. Well, why you do that?
Yeah, keep talking.
So, like I was saying, I was watching all these old episodes and seasons and stuff. And things I've noticed from like the first season, especially the first season, people play the game completely different.
Yes, they do.
So, the first season, there's a lot of people playing around, you know, joking. They were having a relatively good time. They had a lot more things like they had like cards and all kinds of stuff to play with, and you know, people were making bowling alleys and stuff like that, and they were having a jolly good time, right? You had like two people actually playing the game, in my opinion, and one of them ended up winning the game, and Richard. But it's just a different, like, now the mentality is cutthroat, which I like. I like that people are like, oh, I'm going to stab people in the back. And where in the first season you had people, I'm going to vote alphabetically as it goes through.
Yeah.
Sean, I think his name was Sean who did that.
Yeah.
It's just weird how the game has changed and advanced, and it definitely for the better.
You think?
I think so. It's much more entertaining now.
You think people? Is that the reward challenge? That is the reward challenge. No, that's the immunity challenge.
It's the immunity challenge.
Where's the reward challenge? We'll cut all this dead air out.
Okay, good. Because I was like, I was trying to feel it, but I was like, geez.
No, we'll cut it all out.
Did they not have a reward challenge?
Did they not? Maybe that's why we don't remember it.
I'm not.
They didn't have a reward challenge.
What the hell?
Not unless I missed it. Hold on, let me go back and just make sure that I didn't miss it.
I don't think so. No.
That's why we don't remember it.
Okay.
They didn't have a reward challenge. So, because they had 2 tribal councils.
Yeah. Okay. So no reward challenge.
No reward challenge because they had 2 tribal councils.
Man, I was like, man, I'm drawing a blank here.
Yeah. No. So yeah. So they go straight into the immunity challenge, which was the balance one, which is what we were talking about earlier.
Which was they split into 2 teams.
So into 2 teams.
Yes.
Now.
Okay, so
I'm trying to think of how I want to say this. Go ahead.
So why do you think how you're gonna say it? I was super worried when they split these into 2 teams.
Yeah.
Because Jonathan was a girl on a team full of nothing but girls.
Yeah, that was a little scary.
And I was like, if he loses, he's gone.
Yeah.
That would not make any sense for them to keep him.
So this episode here is. I'm not a big fan of Roxroy. He's not one of my favorites. But I will say this. He has a valid point. The guys never get together.
Yeah.
Ever. And that's what he was trying to do. And everybody looks at him like he's crazy. And I'm like, the girls do it all the time and they make it to the end.
It's slightly different though. And I'll tell you why. It's slightly different.
Guess.
Let me tell you why it's slightly different. Because women versus women is much more equal than men versus men. And I mean this because if you look at Hai and Romeo, they're not going to beat a Jonathan.
I hear you.
99% of the time. That's why the Hais and Romeos, Omars, they want those women there because they have a chance at beating them. That's why men don't group with men, because you have the domination of Jonathan.
I don't get it, man.
I'm explaining it to you.
I guess it's just because it's not my mentality. I guess that's maybe what it is. Because, like, if you put me in a room with a gorilla, I'm always going to think I can beat the gorilla. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes, like, I'm going to win. Like, I would think I could beat Jonathan.
We've talked about this, though. Like, if you got in a room with, Garrett, he's going to tear you.
I know he's going to tear me to shreds, but I always think I have a chance.
In all fairness, you do always have a chance.
Yeah, yes.
Always do.
Yes.
But are you going to have a better chance against a gorilla or a chihuahua?
A chihuahua, but...
Okay.
But
now you going for?
Do you want to beat up a chihuahua or do you want to beat up a gorilla?
If I'm winning $1 million,
yeah,
chihuahua.
Come on, you know that's not true.
Okay, if you have a 5% chance of beating a gorilla,
and
a 99% chance of beating, I say 99% chance because you never know, of beating a chihuahua, there's $1 million on the line. What are you choosing?
I hear you, but I don't know, man.
I mean, I'm just saying, like it's
not the manly thing to do.
It's not. But it's the smart thing to do.
It is a smart thing.
And when you're playing for money, you make the smart move.
I guess.
Now, if they were all the same size and they all kind of sucked at competitions, well, I guess they could have just voted Jonathan
Exactly.
out.
That's what I'm saying. There's always a way around it. It's still a strategical game.
Unless he goes on a run.
Yeah.
Because all those men, they're not beating Jonathan.
No.
Their best chance at beating Jonathan is Lindsay.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, man. I feel like there's a way around that. Like, I feel like you can vote Jonathan out. Like,
not if he wins every immunity.
Yeah. I don't know. But if you keep a bunch of girls around, the girls aren't going to beat him.
Lindsay can.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's weird to me. It's just weird how they've never done it. It doesn't make sense. I get you. It doesn't make sense to me.
I get you. I understand. Plus, egos, I bet, play a part in it.
It is. It's guy ego.
Yeah.
That's a lot of it.
Yeah.
But anyway, so they split them into two, and so Jonathan's on the. I was scared for Jonathan because I thought the same thing. I was like, "Damn, it's all girls. That's tough."
Yeah, and I'm freaking out. Like I'm like,
yeah,
oh,
that's tough because all they got to do is look around and go, "Let's get big guy out."
This is not in my when I knew what competition it was. I was like, this is not something Jonathan should excel at because he has such large feet and he's a large person.
So this is the episode where I know we're jumping ahead a little bit, but were you that devastated by the Roxroy? Were you that surprised by it?
No.
Me neither. So why was everybody so shocked?
I don't know. Well,
because even the white people were shocked. I'm like, yeah, man, he was going.
Because I think they were all so determined that it was going to be Romeo. They all knew it was going to be Romeo going into it.
I guess, man. I don't know. I don't know why they were so shocked that Roxroy was gone. I was like, I mean, what? I know it's outside looking in. I understand that, but it's also like,
well, because there was this big old alliance that they created forever ago when the first merge happened.
Yeah.
And obviously that's not working. Everybody's splitting off and doing their own thing. But I feel like they probably assumed Romeo was the odd man out, and he would just be the one to go.
Yeah,
that's what I'm assuming.
So, and I guess that's what has irritated me about this cast this year is so. When are you supposed to pull the big blind side? Are you supposed to pull the big blind side when everybody knows it's coming?
I don't know.
Because that's kind of how they're acting. It's like, no, you were supposed to get out Romeo. It's like, this is, yeah, exactly. Everybody thought we were going to go for Romeo. Then we went through the other guy. It's called a blind side.
Who does Romeo threat?
Exactly. You can get rid of Romeo whenever you want.
Whenever.
He's not going to win a competition.
Nope.
He has no friends.
None.
Like, it doesn't matter. So when are you supposed to pull the blind side?
No,
are you supposed to and that goes straight down the pipe of how this season has been. Everybody walks out with their goddamn idol and goes, "Hey, look what I found." And then it's like, hey, we're all supposed to get together and go, hey, Roxroy, this vote, it's you, Bubba. We're going to blindside you. Like, no, that's what the blindside is.
Yeah.
But this group thinks that everybody should just be in the know on everything that's going on. I'm like, what seasons did y'all watch? It's the most asinine group of people I've ever seen in my life on the show.
They're taking tidbits from each season.
Huh?
They're taking like little bits from each season.
Yeah, it's insane. I'm telling you, hands down, this is the worst cast that's ever been on there. Hands down, the worst cast. You put any of these people on any other season, they're getting annihilated.
Oh, season 3 has been pretty rough so far.
It's just absolutely the stupidest group of people together. They don't play. Nobody plays the game, and then they get offended when they play the game.
There's a couple people playing the game. Omar's playing really well.
Yeah, but I'm telling you now, Omar gets smoked on any other season. He's playing against a bunch of dummies.
Yeah.
That's why he looks so damn smart, is because you're playing against a bunch of mentally handicapped people.
I think he's still really smart.
He is. He's smart. He's middle of the road any other season.
I don't know about that.
Nah, no way.
We just agreed that he's one of the smartest to ever play the game.
He's got the smartest strategy.
You said it.
I know. He's got a smart strategy, but you put him in there with people. His strategy is smart because these dum-dums can't figure it out.
I don't know.
He goes in and plays that shit with another cast. It doesn't work out. It does for a little while, but they're going to figure him out. These idiots will never figure him out. This group of malooks that they got going on right now, this is the dumbest cast they've ever had. You could walk in and do hey, watch over here, and go all the way to the end.
Yeah.
Just like about the time they're about to vote, just hey, and you're done. Like this is the stupidest group of people they've ever had on the show, and that's why I haven't enjoyed watching this season. It's not been great, just because you're just looking at them going, you're dumb. You're all dumb.
I've enjoyed some of it. It's
been okay, I guess. It's just such an annoying season because they're so stupid.
Yeah.
Hey, my rant's over. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm high strung today.
Are you?
I apologize.
You need some help?
No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
They just get on my nerves. This season's really gotten on my nerves.
Let's dial back a little bit.
Yeah, sure. I'm dialed back. I'm sorry.
All right. So we're doing the immunity competition. Jonathan wins because he's an amazing man.
Yeah.
And I hope to meet him one day and get his autograph.
Yeah.
Who won the other side? Was it High?
High's dumbass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Captain Vegan.
Captain Vegan.
Yeah.
He wanted a beauty challenge.
I hear you. He's also, there's no such thing as a vegan. Argue with me.
No, he proved that point.
There's no such thing.
Yeah, he proved that point. So they go to separate tribes. High kind of makes a move, but Omar makes the move about Roxroy.
Yeah, Omar made the move. Omar for sure made the move. High can sit there and act like he did it all he wants. Omar made the move.
Yeah, I agree.
High didn't do shit.
No.
Yeah, Captain Vegan's not smart enough to make that.
Vegan.
He's not High anymore. He's just Captain Vegan.
I like it. So they vote out Roxroy. Not a huge surprise. I mean, everybody expected Romeo, but they vote Roxroy.
Yeah, it's time for a blindside. They haven't had one yet. I'm glad these Maluks finally got together and went, hey, are we playing a game here?
Yeah, it's taken care of, right?
So they finally did something worth watching.
Yeah, so that's not okay. It's a normal vote out.
Yep.
No big deal. The next tribe walks in.
Jesus Christ.
And it's like the end of the world.
Yeah.
Shocker on everybody's face.
Okay, go ahead.
No, I want you have something to say. I see it on your face.
No, go ahead. I'll say it in a minute. Go
ahead. So they walk into tribal council. Big old shocker. And Drea is acting like it's the end of the world. And then she throws out this comment where she's saying, well, really Jeff kind of led it that way in a way, but she said it was there's two black people sitting over there, and she said there's two people I didn't expect to see over that soon, even though she was gunning for Chanel at the beginning. Roxroy, he's not, and that's not a surprise. And then she goes, Jeff asked if she thought it was racially, provoked or whatever the word he was used was, and she goes, I think it's subconsciously that way. And I'm like, you do realize that 90% of the people that just voted him out were not white.
Yeah,
like they're all minorities in every way, shape, or form.
Don't let any of this fool you. That was 100% to get rid of Marianne's idol. That is 100% all that was. She put on a performance that made Marianne use her idol for absolutely no reason.
You think so?
That is exactly what that was. She put on a performance because she knew that they were gunning for her. She knew it. She said it before. She goes, they're gunning for people with idols. She has an idol. Marianne has an idol.
Yeah.
She's gunning for him. That was a fucking performance to go, I'm going to flush her idol, I'm going to make her use it, and I'm going to put up this fucking front so the two black ladies with the idols don't go out. I'm going to flush her idol, I'm going to make this big scene to where if they vote one of us out, if Marianne decides not to use her idol and they vote Marianne out, they look like scum of the earth, and I'm going to use one of my fucking 9 that I have. I'm going to use one idol that don't mean dick to me. I could care less about this fucking idol. I'll just burn it because it doesn't matter. But I'm going to make her burn hers because of this solidarity bullshit. That was 100%. I'm telling you, you watch at the end of the deal. It's going to be 100% a play to get rid of the fucking idols. That's all that was. That performance was the biggest crock of shit on this whole fucking show. And I applaud her for doing it. I applaud that bitch for doing it because she did it right. She flushed an idol. Marianne, up until she gets another one, she ain't got shit.
The next day.
Yeah, Marianne ain't got shit at the time before Lindsay's dumbass can't look at a tree. But she had no idol. She flushed all the idols. There's none. She's the only one with a fucking idol now except for Mike. Mike's the only one that still has one. She flushed out of it, and Lindsay has that jack off one that, you got to stand on your head 3 times and bark like a dog and flip your lid and all that, and then it works. Fuck all that.
Yeah.
Like that, yeah, she 100% did that to flush that fucking idol and make a scene to where she wouldn't get voted out. That's all it was.
I hope you're right.
It's 100% all it was.
I hope you're right. Because if not, I don't think that has a place for this in the show.
No, that's so silly. That was such a play. That was such an acting job with the way her stupid little face was the whole time. She
does that face all the time though, and it pisses me off.
The fuck out of here. That had nothing to do with nothing except she was just trying to flush a fucking idol. That's all that was. She ain't gonna tell nobody that.
No.
But that was 100% to flush that fucking bitch's idol so that she ain't next. That's all that shit was.
Maybe.
None of that had to do with anything. And if those 3 white people get together and vote one of those broads out, if they both don't play the idol, they're scum of the fucking earth and everybody's coming after them.
Yeah.
Because you've got exactly what you said, mainly minorities.
Yeah.
And they are going to gun for those white folks if they vote one of those girls out.
Yeah.
But they both use the idol and shit. So either way it went, because she knew what was going to happen. Either way it went. So Marianne is too stupid to stand up and go, oh, I'm with you. I'm going to fucking use my idol. She doesn't use her idol. They're voting Marianne out.
Yeah.
Marianne's going home. So Drea goes, heat's off me. I burn a fucking idol I don't need. Marianne goes home. And if Marianne don't go home, Tori goes home. That's it. I just now, there we go. Like now I do nothing. And if it doesn't work, and Marianne gets voted out, these 3 motherfuckers are next. Like, they're literally, we just lined up who's going to go next. Because everybody's going to do the whole solidarity, I stand with you, sister bullshit. And then those 3 are next. So she set the whole fucking thing up. That was 100% what that was. There's no way it wasn't.
Maybe.
There's no way it wasn't.
I can't say no way because I don't know. I've seen some crazy shit.
Yeah, there's no fucking way, man.
Maybe.
That was a 100% setup. And it worked. Either way it goes, it was going to work, though. Either Marianne goes home and she don't, or Tori goes home and she don't. Either way, she's still there.
And she got 3 more idols.
She's still got 3 idols played. Now she's got 4? I think she got another one now. Didn't she? She got it on the last episode.
Did she?
I think, yeah, the red-handed one.
No, that was the 4th one.
Oh, was that the 4th one?
That was the 4th one. And she used her idol, so now she has 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking she still had 4.
No, she has 3 now.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. She still has 3.
It's hard to keep up because she has so many.
Yeah. Like I said, that was 100% a setup. It's all a setup. She's not going to say that because then she's going to look like an ass clown. So she's not even going to say it on the finals.
Yeah.
But if you pull that bitch in here to the side on an honest moment and just ask her what happened, she'll be like, yeah, dude, I set that shit up.
Save the day.
Yeah. She 100% did it. But that's my own opinion. I could be wrong.
I like your opinion.
I could be wrong.
I prefer your opinion over what it could have been.
Yeah. That shit was set up from the jump, man. No way.
Conspiracy.
I mean, it wasn't set up from the jump. It was set up.
Yeah, I got you.
When she walked in and looked around, she went, here we go.
Yeah.
I know what I'm going to do.
Yep.
Fixing to get this fucking heat off of me is what I'm fixing to do.
Yeah. So, Tori goes home.
Tori goes home.
Not a big surprise.
Nah. She was going to go home in the next 1 or 2 anyway.
Yeah. She was too far on the outs.
Yeah. She was going to go home in the next 1 or 2 anyway.
As long as she could.
Now.
Fuck.
Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this other vote out. Now.
What about it?
What do you mean, what about it?
What about it?
What do you mean, what about it?
What about it?
I mean, kiddo's going to be happy.
Son of a bitch. One move. So if you haven't followed us along, it was very early on. I think episode 1 or 2, maybe 3. I don't remember exactly. It's like 2. I want to say it was episode 2.
I was hoping you would forget, but you didn't forget, you fucker.
I didn't forget. I did not forget. I've kept this in the back of my mind. Me and Kenneth here made a bet. How far High would get.
Yep.
We said if he gets voted out between spot 8 and spot 10, his child would pick something for me to eat on the episode. If he voted out before that or after that, Kenneth would have to eat something.
Yeah.
Now my odds were really good.
Yep.
They were really good.
Yeah.
And High was looking really good on the last episode. He was looking pretty.
I was hating life.
Yeah.
I was hating life. I was like, this motherfucker, man.
And then guess what? Omar pulled a G move and really screwed me. So here in the next episode or 2, you guys will be.
Yep. I'm not choosing anything.
Yeah, no, it's your daughter.
She's got to choose something.
It's probably worse for me.
Probably.
She's
actually, you know what? No, because I'm telling you, my daughter is such a freaking softie about that stuff. She plays it up hard, but then when we get to the store, what'll happen is she'll start looking at that gross ass shit, and she'll get sick of looking at it, and she'll be like, I can't. She'll just pick something kind of lame. I guarantee it's going to be lame.
Give me some gummy worms.
Oh, it'll be lame. I'm telling you now, it'll be lame.
I hope so.
Oh, it will. She's not. She hadn't have it in her. And aside from all that, she'll look at it, and my daughter feels bad about anything.
Okay.
She feels bad about squishing a spider.
Oh,
so she's not gonna. I'm telling you, man. Whenever we made that bet, that's why I was like, you want her to do this. You don't want me to do it because I'm gonna come in with some shit. It's gonna be bad if I come in. You're going to be eating some dehydrated goldfish, or you're going to be doing something, man. It's going to be nasty.
Jesus Christ.
But no, her...
Dehydrated goldfish?
Yeah, I was going to dehydrate some goldfish. Well, I had to make sure that goldfish weren't deadly, and then I was going to dehydrate them in the deal, and then, you know.
That's disgusting.
Hey, man, you said gross shit.
No, like, kid with gross shit. Jesus Christ. I'm glad you're not doing this.
Yeah, kiddo will come up. Honestly, she's probably going to mix a bunch of sweet shit together and make you eat it. That's probably what's going to happen. It's going to be, she's going to mix a whole bunch of goldfish. I mean, not goldfish, but gummy worms and Oreo.
You can't give her any ideas.
No, I won't give her one. I'm not. No. I'm straight up on a bet. I'm not going to give her any ideas. I'm going to let her go to the store and pick her out her own stuff.
So scared.
Nah, I won't be bad.
You say that, but I'm still scared. I'm need to trash.
If it was anybody else, I'd be scared, but not her. She's such a softie when it comes to that.
That's good.
She talks a big game, but she's a softie. And like I said, the problem with her is she knows that if she watches you eat it, she's going to get sick and she'll throw up. Because she's going to watch you eat the gross thing and then go like, and then like she's going to be in there throwing up. So like,
because I'm going to go,
because she doesn't want to throw up. So she's just going to make it to where it looks gross or something like that. She's a softie.
I'm glad they don't do those episodes really anymore where they eat something gross on Survivor.
You can't eat something gross. I mean, I'm not going to eat it every day, but I can stuff it down once.
Yeah, if I'm like starving, maybe, but like I said, I'm on season 3 right now, and they just drank cow's blood.
Yeah,
I couldn't watch
it. You couldn't do it.
The cow's blood, nope.
Okay,
because they did it right there. They, extracted it, and they just started.
So it's warm.
Yeah, that's part of the problem.
Yep.
I started gagging just watching it. The cow's blood. I've watched them eat all kinds of shit on there first couple seasons, but the cow's blood, that one got me.
It's getting you right now.
No.
There it is. There you go.
I don't know what that was.
You're grossed out.
All right. So I lost the bet.
Yeah, that's fine.
You'll be getting a video of that on TikTok, I'm sure. YouTube. Just be ready for that.
Yeah.
Not excited. That'll be like its own special clip.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, High goes out. That was at the end of the episode. We jumped ahead a little bit. Sorry. I had to get it out.
No,
I'm so excited.
I knew it was coming.
Before that, again, they're finally starting to play the game. Yeah. So they got High out. That's a good move. They finally started playing the fucking game after they got 8 days left on the island. Everybody wakes up and starts playing. Up until now, I've been like, what are y'all doing? Like, what's happening right now?
Playing safe.
Yeah. It's insane, man. That's what I said. This cast is just awful.
So, speaking of that, this episode is where I think your Drea, playing that whole situation kind of makes sense. Yeah. Because they came back to camp and at least they didn't show it, but nobody said anything about it.
No.
Nothing.
You can't.
Yeah.
It's a foolproof plan. You cannot say anything because if you say something, now you're the asshole.
I mean, even Drea didn't say anything though. That's the thing.
No.
Like, she didn't mention that's why I think you might be right.
Yeah, she's smart.
Because
she kept quiet.
If she did believe it was racially based,
sure,
then she would have been calling out all those people on that other tribe.
But she knew what she did, and she goes, sweep it under the rug.
Yeah.
Make it go away.
Yeah.
And it worked.
It worked.
Yeah. And it was 100%. That bitch don't believe that shit to save her fucking life. She don't believe that shit.
And then your favorite person in the world finds another idol.
Oh, God.
But she says it's going to be a secret. She's not going to tell nobody.
Shit. She'll be screaming it from the rooftop on the next episode.
That's what I was going to say. Next episode, somebody's going to know about it.
Of course. These motherfuckers can't keep their mouth shut about nothing. I ain't robbing a bank with any of these cocksuckers. I can tell you that right now. These idiots. They don't. I don't know. And like I said, the fact that what really drives this point home is the one thing that me and you are happy about. The fact that Jonathan is still here.
Yeah.
Says all it needs to say about this cast.
Yeah. That's
it is. Jonathan should have been gone so long ago. The fact that not only is he still here, but he's not even really in that much trouble right now. He's in a little dicey waters, but 8 days left in the competition is when that gigantic dude started being in trouble. That tells you all you need to know about this cast.
So
they are knuckleheads.
I think if he's not out in the next 2 votes, he's probably going to the final.
Yeah,
because
100%.
Because the way I look at it is either him or Romeo are next. More than likely, it's him or Romeo.
It better be Romeo.
But if it's not either of them two, or if it's not Jonathan, it's very unlikely he doesn't make the final.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I feel.
Yeah.
I don't know how you feel about it, but that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's crazy to me that he's still here.
But there's so many idols in play still, so that's kind of a tough.
Hey, that's what I'm saying is that's what's so crazy about this whole thing is you've got Jonathan who can go on a run at any time, and you're letting that little Romeo motherfucker hang around. Mm-hmm. He's one idol away from being in the finals.
Yeah.
He's one fucking idol away from being in the finals.
I think there's 6 idols active right now.
Yeah.
Dre has 3. Marion has 1.
Uh-huh.
Mike has 1. Lindsay has 1. High had 1, but they got him out.
Yeah, so now theirs becomes a steal a vote.
Steal a vote, which is huge.
Yeah.
They got to play together, though, don't they?
I think so.
Yeah.
They got to play it together, and then that steals a vote, so they got to be on the same team for whatever they're doing.
Ooh. That could cause some friction, though.
Yeah.
Because if you vote him out, it's an immunity.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, it to me, it's smart. If you're Drea, you got to get Lindsay out. If you're Lindsay, you got to get Drea out because your idol goes.
But Lindsay can't get Dre out because she has so many idols.
It would have to be a big blindside.
Yeah.
It'd have to be a huge blindside.
Yeah, and the way this cast is, it's not going to be.
Yeah, they can't. They can't rub 2 sticks together and make a fire right now. So
they exhausted their blindside with High.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to fuck it up after that. Omar's pretty smart. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. So who's your front runner right now?
I still like Lindsay.
Still like Lindsay?
I still like Lindsay.
Yeah, I think Omar's going to get caught at some point.
I think
it's going to come out.
She's good enough in competitions she could go on a run. She has an idol. Well, still a vote. But she also has a group around her.
Yeah.
Like
everybody likes her.
Yeah, so
she's likable.
I was going to get to that a little bit as well. If you want to jump into the reward challenge.
Yeah.
Unless you have something else.
No.
Okay. So we get to the reward challenge. I'm like, okay, Jonathan could do good at this, and he almost did win it. Mm-hmm. But it was a pretty simple challenge for the most part. It wasn't anything insane. You just start in the water, and people struggle with that. But
yeah, the waves were big.
Yeah, it was rainy and cold and all that good stuff. But Lindsay wins it. She chooses
because of those legs.
Hey, man.
Sorry. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, she wins it. She chooses Omar, which is understandable. It's one of her closest allies. And then she's like, hey, can I take another one? She chooses Mike. Are you surprised with that choice?
No.
I'm not either. I thought it was a good choice.
Great choice.
Great choice. I think she's really smart.
Because she knows that Mike has that stupid mentality. Now, he's in her pocket.
Yeah.
For the rest of the game.
He's the man of his word.
Yep. He'll be in her pocket for the rest of the game.
Yep.
Whatever she says goes.
Maybe.
Oh, whatever she says with Mike goes.
There you go. So something they kind of talked about and touched base on, which you see here and there on seasons, is like rainy and cold, and they're like just constantly shivering. You think that would affect you at all?
Me?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you don't like that?
I'm just not a cold person.
No, me either.
That would be rough.
That would be the hardest part for me, I think.
Yep. I don't know how, but here's the thing. If it's rainy and there's a little wind, I'm not, that's not bothering me. That's not, I don't know where they're getting that. Because Fiji can't be that cold. What does it get down to, 60?
Yeah, but you see them shivering, so maybe it's because they're wet all the time.
Maybe I don't understand. That's what I understand because I don't do like snowy cold.
Yeah,
but like if it's raining and cold, I don't know, man. How cold is it? Because if it's like, I'm telling you, man, if it's like 50 and cold or 40 and cold, yeah, 40 raining and cold, yeah, but like 70 raining and cold, I mean, like, I don't know, man. I can't see it being that cold.
I'm about to find out.
Yeah, maybe, like I said, maybe it's just getting down into the 50s or some shit, but I can't imagine Fiji getting that cold.
Let's see. The highs in Fiji right now are 80.
Okay. Again. And say it's overcast, so now you're getting down into the 70s.
Yeah.
I mean,
with 99% humidity.
That's tough.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so overcast, it gets down into the 70s, maybe the high 60s.
I don't know.
Are you that cold?
Really? The thing is, your body's wet all the time because if it rains for an extended time.
Yeah.
Now, just stand outside in the rain for a long time. See how you feel. See how you feel.
Right. I get it. I'm not saying that I wouldn't struggle. I'm not saying it. I'm just saying that Come on, man.
I wouldn't like it.
I wouldn't like it.
That would be my toughest part, I think, of the entire thing.
I wouldn't be a fan, but I don't know that I'd be sitting there doing this thing.
Nah, you might, though. I'd like to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might be right. I don't know. It depends on how cold it gets.
You're right. So we get to the reward of the reward challenge.
Yeah.
They get a nice little time away, get some pizza, some family, pictures and stuff. Omar pulls the biggest G move of the game so far. Plants that seed in Mike's head.
Oh, yeah.
That was so smart.
Sure.
Because, like he even mentioned...
Because Mike's a dummy.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, well,
he's a dummy.
He took from what just happened and how Mike didn't feel right about how High did the whole voting thing.
Uh-huh.
And he knew that affected Mike. And he's like, hey, man, I didn't want to say this before, but High said you were his puppet and you'll do whatever he says. That worded so well, even though it never happened, sealed my fate.
Now, going back to what we were talking about earlier. Now, I know I'm taking some big names here, but let's just go with it, okay? Now, take a JT.
Okay.
Take a Russell. Take a Boston Rob. Take one of those guys, right? One of the people that's in the final 8.
Yeah.
Right? Now, you have Omar walk up to them and go, hey, you want to know what he said? He said you wasn't shit. He said, are any of them falling for it? Any of them? Any of them are they falling for it? Absolutely not, which goes back to the fact that Omar is playing against dummies. That's why he looks smart. But none of that shit works on another cast. It's just he's playing with a cast full of freaking mirrors.
You're not wrong.
Exactly.
Not
I'm
wrong.
telling you, man.
But he's also using the information he has very strategically.
He is. But if you think for 1 second that you're going to walk up to Rob and go, hey, now look, I'm not saying, I'm just saying. He said you were a loser. Like, get the fuck out of my face. The fuck out of here with your nonsense.
I'm glad you give Rob at least a little bit of credit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like Rob, but Rob's one of the best players that's ever been on this game.
Yes,
and like,
thank you.
That shit ain't gonna fly on another cast. It ain't gonna work. It might work in the first half of the show because you still got the dum-dums there, but we're down to the last few people.
Yeah.
And this idiot's falling for that? Come on.
Fair enough. But it was a G move. It did change.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
You tricked an idiot. Good. Congratulations, Omar.
It's not just about tricking an idiot, though. It changed everything.
It did.
You're welcome. You should be thanking him.
I know.
Because of that, I'm screwed.
Yeah.
So you're welcome. That's what you should be saying to Omar. No, thank you. You should be saying thank you.
I get it, man. And I don't know. This has been an infuriating season.
We need to. Can we watch the finale together?
Sure.
I hope I'm off.
Okay.
It depends on my rotation.
If you're off, definitely. I can either come to your place or you can come to mine. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, you need to come check out the new house. So
Yeah, I'll come out and check out the new digs. We'll watch the finale.
Cool beans.
Isn't that 2 hours?
Yeah.
With the wrap-up show and everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Be good.
It'll be easier for me to get out there anyway.
Yeah.
You with the kiddo and whatnot.
She's asleep by that time, so. Well, she's going to sleep at that time.
Yeah.
It works.
It'd be easier for me out there.
Anyway. Where are we at? Oh, big G move. Oh,
yeah.
We'll call it semi G move. Because of dummies. You get over there?
Yeah.
Cool. Semi G move. After that, they make an agreement to get High out, basically.
Yeah.
Immunity challenge. It's where homegirl starts shining. I knew once they got to that final platform that I didn't think Jonathan would be able to win it against her because he's a monster of a man.
Yeah.
And it's just hard to balance that little thing,
Yeah.
I'm not really surprised about how that one went.
Nah. I was really I think that's what they kept saying is like, how is he doing that and all that stuff. I really think he was playing. He was doing that on purpose.
I don't think so.
The rocking it back and forth. I think he was just in there playing with it.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like...
No. When he got down to the bottom, he just couldn't balance. Like that. It had nothing to do with the ball, but them going, how is he recovering so well?
Yeah.
You could tell by his face he was just playing with it. Like he was just like messing with it.
Well, if you have a rhythm, it's not that bad.
Yeah, he was just playing with it, man. All he was doing was he was practicing for if something went wrong.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't think he was having that big of a struggle with it because you could tell by his face he was just like, oh, if I do it this way and then I do it this way, like
you build a rhythm and you can go forever.
Yeah,
that's all it is. Lindsay wins. I mean, after that, everything's pretty much just cut and dry. I mean, they talk about getting Jonathan out, which I was semi-worried, but the way they had it, I wasn't worried that he was going out. Yeah. But I know he's coming soon if he doesn't win.
Yeah.
That's the thing. He's going to be the next two if he doesn't win. God. That's rain.
I was like, I thought it was this. I was like, damn, something happened. I was trying to figure out what happened.
Yeah, on my way over here, I got just drenched, like torrential downpour in Crawford.
Yeah, I thought something went wrong.
No,
like, oh shit.
No, we're in a flood.
Yeah.
But
anyway, I think that's you got anything else?
No.
I think that's it. So the next episode, there's something that they said that was coming on the next episode.
Oh, there's an immunity challenge. There's like a big twist and it's dangerous or something like that.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So I don't know what that's gonna be, but
yeah, I think it's a deal. Drea, Lindsay, and probably Omar.
Yeah,
they're probably your final three.
That's a good chance
at this point.
I don't know how Drea doesn't make it with all the advantages she has.
Yeah, unless she just gets a big blind. It'd have to be big. These dum-dums ain't gonna pull that off.
Yeah, it would have to.
If it was a different cast, I would be maybe a little worried, but these dum-dums ain't gonna pull anything off.
I would say it would have to be vote Marianne out. She uses her idol, and then Drea gets a vote.
Yeah,
that's what I'm guessing.
And so yeah, I think you're coming down to Lindsay, Drea, and Omar are probably gonna be your top three.
Yeah.
And then after that, Drea's definitely, she didn't, so that helped her for one show. That ain't going to help her in the vote.
No.
That ain't going to help her at all. That's going to be bad news in the vote. She ain't going to get any votes.
She might.
Omar, if he makes it to final three, it's going to be the whole Russell thing.
Yeah.
It's going to come out that he was a snake and nobody's going to vote for him. And then Lindsay, everybody likes her. So she's going to be if it comes down to those three, she's going to be your winner.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
If she comes out of those three. Because Omar's going to be the heel. Drea's going to be the dum-dum that decided to make a speech to save herself once. And then you got Lindsay, who didn't bother a soul.
She's amazing.
Yep. And hot.
Yeah. Well, that's all I got.
All right, man.
That's all I got.
That's all I got.
Survivor Gang. Check us out soon. We'll be on YouTube.
You don't want to tell any stupid dad jokes or anything?
No, that's on our other show.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you're good.
All right.
Peace out.
Bye.